about, I'm sure it's after 2 a.m., January 17th, 2025. January 16th, 30 days since my mother passed away. Again, she passed away on December 16th. So it's actually the 31st day since she transitioned. She went into the presence of the Lord, for sure. That's what gives me comfort. And grief is, it's real. It's something that I know never goes away. It's been 8 years since my husband passed away, and a little over 2 years since my father passed away. And I am wide awake, feeling, I don't know what I'm feeling. Finally made it upstairs, found myself pacing. But while pacing, just talking to the Lord, praising Him for the good and the bad. And I walked into my office and I found my little, it's not a journal, it's a book that I use to jot down scriptures, like when I'm in church, and kind of to be able to come home and study for myself the scriptures that are read at church during the sermon. And I use it for that, and excuse me, some of the ones that I have all around the house, I have written letters to the Lord, and I come across this one, and I see that on May 31st of 2023, I made a note to God, you know. For me, it's been very therapeutic and healing to be able to write my prayers down, you know, like a letter to God. And on this one here, it was on May 31st of 2023, during the time that I was a full-time caregiver to my father while working a full-time job that I still currently have. And thankfully it was a job, an at-home job, so working from home. But on this particular night, I wrote, "Thank you, Father God, for the malfunctions in life that alert me to your presence, to your existence, and to the strength that I have in you. I'm not alone in this." Being a caregiver is not an easy job. It's something that I felt honor in doing, and I would do it all over again. And it was in 2017 when I lost my husband in December 3rd. And in June the following year was when I became a full-time caregiver for my father while grieving the loss of my husband. And it was difficult when my husband passed away. he owned the home that we lived in, and the house wasn't in good shape and owed more on the house than what it was worth. And um, when my father came back from Puerto Rico, I realized that that wasn't a home for him. And God protected me in that because, again, it was a money pit. I didn't want to leave that home. I wanted to hold on to it so that I can do the fixes that it needed, and so that my husband's children could inherit it, you know. Um, but it didn't work out. It wasn't a safe place to live in. And I immediately started searching for a home so that I could have my father live with me. So he stayed with my brother for about a month. Well, no, it had to be a few months because I started my search in July for a home. And by September, I found the home that would work for my dad. You know, it had a bedroom. It has a bedroom on the first floor, full bath, and that's what we needed. I didn't particularly like the house, but that's what sold me on it when I saw that first floor bedroom and full bath. And so I put in an offer, and the seller accepted. And from September of 2018 through 2023 is when my father passed on June 13th. But as I was reading this, again, I stated in my letter, or my prayer, my written prayer, that I was thankful for the malfunctions in life that alerted me to God's presence and to his existence. And I'll just continue reading. And to the strength that I have in you. I'm not alone in this. I will live healthy and whole to tell my story for your glory. And then I added a note. Woke up at 3 a.m. to the beeping sound of a malfunctioning baby monitor, because that's what I had in the room. And I had the camera in the living room, because while he was with me, I slept on my couch to be close. I had a bedroom, but I had no bed. I came here without a bed, and I couldn't get myself to purchase one after the death of my husband. I just couldn't. So I slept in the living room to be able to hear him and run if he needed me, and just to keep an eye on him through the night. So at 3 a.m., I woke up to the beeping sound of the malfunctioning baby monitor, to find my father in his bathroom floor, pants and diaper pulled down to his knees, pants and diapers soiled with urine. He was unable to verbalize how he got there. And I spoke your name, Jesus. I spoke your name. He came through for me, as he always does. And so that's what I stated in my prayer. You came through for me, as you always do. Thank you. 4:10 a.m. I don't know why I'm sharing this. I'm wide awake. It's just that in the good and the bad, I think it's important to thank the Lord for those circumstances, whether they're good or bad, because he's in it. He's in it. And the malfunctioning baby monitor woke me, and that was nothing but God. Um, and immediately when I saw that, I was in panic mode, forgetting the fact that he was okay. He hadn't fallen. But had I not been woken at the right time by that malfunctioning baby monitor, Lord knows what could have happened. He didn't know how he got there. He was just confused. He had open heart surgery in September of, I believe it was 2020 or 2021. And he never fully recovered. And he just then went into a place of dementia. So he often didn't remember that he was a father, yet he knew who I was. In hindsight, I sometimes wonder if he really did, because he never called me by my name. He was call me mommy, but I assumed it was just as a term of endearment. Being a Latin man, that's typically the name you're called, whether you're a daughter or wife or whatever. So I don't know if he thought I was his mother, but he often asked me how many children he had. It was just a tough time. And I just thank God today that I was able to care for him lovingly, with kindness. And I was only able to do that because of Christ. But I'm just reflecting on how God is in it. He got me through it. And I'm just grateful. And although I'm sad and my heart is broken, it's definitely not shattered. And I want to be able to acknowledge God in it and praise him and worship him in it. And so I just felt moved to do this video. I don't know if anyone watching is experiencing this or has experienced loss. I'm sorry that you've experienced that, but to be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. So that gives me comfort, and I hope that can comfort you. Grief, I don't think that it will ever go away. You just learn how to live in it, and try to just be thankful for the gift that God gave you for a season. My husband was a gift for a season. My father was a gift for a season. And so was my mother. So it's been loss after loss, and in losing a person, a loved one, you experience more loss, because I grieved the loss of the house. I grieved even when I had to, sell his truck. I grieved over that. I fell apart. I just wanted to hold on to those things and fix them and just keep them. But you can't. You have to let go. You can't let things be. You can't idolize things, and you just have to be thankful for the gift that was only given to you for a season. Just be encouraged. And just be thankful that God is with you and you're not alone. There are going to be days where you feel like you're in the ocean, drowning. And then you're trying to fight the waves up and down, grasping for air. And some days it's bearable. And then you feel guilty when you have those moments where you don't think about it. You feel guilty when you laugh. That's just a lie of the enemy. Laughter's good. And you can't just dwell on the past. You have to move forward and just be thankful for those great moments and lessons that you learned. And ask the Lord, not why, but acknowledge that it happened, and ask how you can share your story to help others that are experiencing that and feel alone. Just to share, to be able to help people grow and move forward. I'm okay. I'm just having a moment where I can't really sleep. And I'm tired of pacing. So I thought, let me sit down and just share a little. I want to be encouraging. I want to hold on to that gift of joy and peace that the Lord has given me. And always remember that our loved ones who have passed, they wouldn't come back even if we asked them to. I know where my loved ones are. They were all believers. Today's been hard. Again, on the 16th, it was 30 days. Now we're into the 17th. It's, I guess, maybe about 3 in the morning now. It's just this heaviness. But God is with me. I'm not alone, and you're not alone. And I just pray that He continue to give me the strength to share. I don't want to be sad. I want to be encouraging. This is just my second video. Like I said, there's a whole lot of things that I want to share. My journey of healing, getting out of debt, picking that paintbrush back up, and getting into my crafts, and sharing my faith. And new relationships, love, family. I have 4 siblings, or five of us. I am the youngest, and I want to try and um, just spend more time with my siblings and grow together and grieve together and support each other, uplift each other, and I'm looking forward to that. But I do wish to share my life and paint together. Um, yeah, I'm good. I pray that you all are well. um, Thanks for listening. Promise I'll get better. God bless you all. God loves you. And so do I. So.